Well, so far I'm having a relaxing evening going through some infinity bottles that I haven't made videos about yet. I've done videos about Canadian infinity bottles, about Isla infinity bottle. I did a Highland, I did a World Whisky, I did Irish, I did, what else did I do? Highland, Lowland, just about any region in Scotland, or I even have a Shelter Point infinity bottle, an infinity bottle made only of Shelter Point whiskies. And I have this one here that I haven't made a video about yet. This one is my Island Infinity using a Glenglassaugh bottle. I know it's a Highland bottle, but that's okay. It's got Island whiskey in it exclusively. So I'm talking about whiskeys from places like the Isle of Skye, the Isle of Mull, the Isle of Jura, the Isle of Skye. Did I mention the Isle of Skye? The Orkney Islands, places like that. So you're going to have whiskeys like Talisker, Jura, Highland Park, Tobermory, Ledaig. Did I mention Talisker? I think I may have. There's even some Scapa in there. There's anything from the islands that I've had over the past few years has gone into this particular mix. Oh, can you say loose cork? That's a loose cork. That should be interesting. And the idea with infinity bottles is, of course, to top them up as often as possible. So I'm gonna add some more island whiskeys to go to this, and I have a couple of bottles that are still sealed. So yeah, this could stand a couple drams to top it up. Right away. I'm getting some Dunnage Warehouse. It's a little bit musty. The Dunnage Warehouse could be coming from the peat, as there is some peated whiskey married in here. Some whiskey from Tobermory, perhaps, or Ledaig. And of course, Highland Park has some light peatedness to it as well. So that's probably where that Dunnage note is coming from. And some of the island whiskeys also have sherry cask influence, such as the Arran Bodega. There's Arran in here too, yeah. And so there's a lot of different elements coming together to make this happen. It's complex. There's a lot going on here. It's fruity, it's malty, it's a little bit smoky, but not a lot. It's like smoky in the way that, or tarry in the way that railway ties that have been completely soaked in creosote and tar, been left out in the sun. Interesting nose. A little bit burnt, a little bit woody. There's some oak tannins as well. Some of it was bourbon barrel matured, and some of it, I'm sure, there might have been some European oak involved here as well. Like I said, everything from the islands that I've had over the past few years has gone in here. It smells great. Now I'm going to taste it. Oh. Slippery, alkaline mouthfeel. That was the first sip. I'm going to do this again. Slippery, alkaline mouthfeel. And I get a hint of fruitiness. Dark, ripe fruits, berries. Transitions to peat and spice. And I'm talking very earthy peat. Very much like the earth. It's not very smoky, it's just earthy. Earthy peat and spicy. And a lot of that is thanks to the Ledaig and the Talisker and that kind of thing. It's a little bit spicy, thanks to some of the Jura that's in there and the Talisker that's in there. And it's not really, it's a very interesting blend. It has character. There's a lot going on here. It's earthy and spicy and a little bit fruity. Got a lot of good malts in there. I have a bit of water. I'm going to add some water to it to see what it does. Because I'm quite convinced that the ABV is somewhere around, 48, maybe. 48. Between 48 and 50. Definitely more than 43. There are some whiskeys that have 46%, 48%, 50% from the Arran and above that. Yeah, my Island Infinity. Not bad. It's very interesting and it keeps going. Oh. Oh. Adding half a spoon of water has really brought the spiciness out. Wow, that kicks. Oh. It has released a lot of the smoke into the nose. The smoke, the earthy peat, the spiciness. Ah, this is really good now. Adding water has really opened this up. I get cherries and grapes, spice, peat, earthy peat, dark earthy peat, dry tar. Spicy finish. Spicy white pepper, allspice. Steak spice. Oh, and does that spice ever stick to the tongue? Oh, wow. And in there's some cherries and other red fruits. Nice. Very nice and spicy. I didn't think this would be quite so good. This is good for stormy weather. This is good for mean stormy weather. I like it. And it will continue to evolve. Wow. This is very interesting. I'm glad I finally came to it. And I will have to go back and try the other infinities that I have, just because they're always evolving. I'm always adding whiskeys to them. I'm having a dram here and a dram there and adding whiskey to it. Whiskey that has freshly been opened. Just about every bottle that I open goes into my infinities. Somewhere into my infinities. Wow. I didn't think I would be yawning yet. It's only 10:30 at night. And I woke up at 4. Or was it a bit earlier? No, it was around 4. And yeah. Oh. This really works. Slantjiva.
Foodquig.
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 Yeah.